Welcome to the Infernal Brotherhood of the scruffy-looking Nerf herders. Today I am reading Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Squadron number 29, Masquerade, Part 2. Not what I had expected, and decidedly frustrating. Pestage has vanished, which means he's up to no good. His enemies plot mayhem, and I must curb their efforts, for a coup now would be too early. Pestage must be treating with rebel scum, but who and where? Mon Mothma is visiting Brental to soothe the populace there, and the Witch of Alderaan is off on Iatu for the rebel summit. And Fel? He's gone over to them. I know it. Could he be bringing them pest? Are you hurt, Madame Director? By Merlsty laser phantoms? Never. My score? Clearly you were distracted. My score. You slew them all, save Fel. You didn't touch him. As charmed in hollow as in real life. News from Iatu. It seems Princess Leia and Aide were kidnapped. Abducted or secreted away for a meeting with Pestage. Get me as much data as you can now. Ruse or tragedy, I will turn it to my benefit. Kidnapped from here? I thought this place was supposed to be secure. The presence of the passage is not a surprise. The palace is riddled with such passages. Right, passages that saved my life. Passages that will ruin mine. How widespread is knowledge of these passages? The nobility knows of them, and some may have been in them. I doubt anyone else knows of them. Were we betrayed? Or we were betrayed. One of the nobles? Our loyal opposition, I think. Guards, fetch me Count Laban. Come with us peacefully. What? This is an outrage! So is treason. Your one chance to live is to explain what you know of the kidnapping. Ha! The nobility is exempt from capital sentences. I'll kill you myself, Laban. That would be murder. I bet I could get a pardon. Rial, get me a datapad and Captain Solo a blaster. I'd prefer a vibroblade. Fine. And we'll need plastic to protect the carpet. You're bluffing. Charge is low. It won't cut cleanly. Just means I'll have to work slower. I'll tell you nothing. You'll talk. I'll save your tongue for last. He's right. He won't speak. Imperial agents are trained to resist even the most painful torture. Yes, trained. Silence, worm. But he knows. Leave me alone with him, and I will know what he knows. Trust me. Leave, please, and take that thing with you. Thank you, but I will tell you nothing. That makes you even more of a fool than I thought before. I'm going to give you an AT-3 directive. That's an Imperial code. Used by agents to compel assistance from other agents. Yes, your interference here is ruining my mission. Your mission? You expressed doubt at my coming over. You know my defection threatens my family. This is a charade. I don't know. I don't think. No, you did not. Who did you tell about Leia? I sold the information to Moff Tavira. Where are they now? I don't know a way, I would imagine. I'll have to find them then. And leave here? Leave me here? You've committed treason. Face your punishment like a man. Help me or I'll inform on you. You think they'll believe you? Plead insanity. It'll be believed. Well? Moff Tiara has a Leia and Tycho. Tavira was the Moff here. She left with a lot of wealth. That Count must have worked with her before she left. You could buy his loyalty with a bucket of bantha spit. Ship left the system about 15 minutes ago. Fake registry. Get an exit vector plot. We'll have our fleet follow and get them. As you wish, Princess. No, that's not going to work. My people are good, Solo. I know they are. Thing is, there's a summit here, and you have to host it. I know you'd want to go, but you can't. Leia wouldn't want you to. But your duty is here. As for me, tracking down ships under false registry files is something I've done forever. If we need help, we'll call. We? You and me? Afraid to get your hands dirty, Fel? Nope. Just wondered how you could figure we might need help. Let's go. I would apologize for the means used to get you here, but you'd never accept it, and I never apologize. Your crew shares your lack of manners. They beat my aide. Kelchu had it coming to him. His actions cost me Iatu. Because of him, I'm reduced to working with privateer that thinks serving the Empire is somehow socially elevating. And you don't? No, Princess, I do not. I am pragmatic. Cavil is a fool. With the New Republic's help, I could supplant him. You join the New Republic? They must have a hit. They must have hit you harder than reported, Kelchu. I would take Cavil's fleet and make myself a warlord. Pterodoc did it, and that idiot Hask, a woman, would get it right. But they did not have our help to do it. I don't need your help. Good, because you won't get it. I think we could work out some sort of accommodation if we weren't prisoners. You thought I was negotiating with you. You weren't? Why lower myself? I've told you what I will tell Mon Mothma. New Republic supporters will be your ransom, and I will have it sooner or later. Or I'll be sending you two Alderanians home for a long, cold vacation. Never thought I'd go to an Imperial facility unarmed. They're clean. Unarmed? You've got your trench coat wit. I'd rather have a squadron backing me up. If wishes were banthas, we'd be riding on Coruscant already. This way, please. Greetings, Princess. You have aged well, despite your hardships. And you're actually alive, Pestage, which is rather rare among the Emperor's henchmen. Alive is something I wish to stay, which is why I am here. I will make you a splendid deal to keep me alive. Could be a tall order, but we'll manage it. We could have done this on Coruscant. Coruscant would have been much better than this. How'd you find this place? You would have liked that. You'd have bought a fleet with you, too, wouldn't you? It's amazing what data lies buried in Imperial surveys. I like it no more than you do, but Isard could never imagine my being here. For that reason, we are here. In return for my life and certain other concessions, I shall leave Imperial Center as undefended as Kamas for you. Excuse me, what? I want a few worlds for my own, some holdings for loyal aides, but I will get you the Emperor's heart if you will provide my asylum and membership in your new republic. I expected an order of negotiation, But capitulation? I am a realist, and Isan Isad is a viper. Harbor no illusions. She will make any exchange difficult. If I remain, I am doomed. I offer you my life and the fulfillment of your dreams. Sounds like a deal to me. If we can make the details work, it should be. Good. Perhaps then, this evening, I'll finally sleep soundly. How did you find this place? It must be the ugliest dump in all Axilla. I looked for people whose ears were bleeding, then I followed Blood here. Delur would have liked it. No, he liked music, remember? I remember, but his taste wasn't that good. Drink enough and it'll dull the pain. Getting drunk on company time isn't a good idea. Need to keep your eyes open. Something's odd about this place. I apologize for this. It's the last time I trust Hobby's judgment. Don't. It's fine. Your being here makes it fine. The only place I want to be is where you are, Felice. You realize our feelings for each other could be trouble? You don't think this will be like a bad holodrama where one of us will die, do you? I hope not, since the woman usually dies. No, I don't fear that. I fear our feelings will affect how we fight and fly. When you wanted to make the torp run on the cruiser, I was afraid I couldn't cover you well enough. You ordered me to abort. You were right. We work well together, Felice, and I want a long partnership with you. Tell me that isn't the Dead Rebels tune from Death Star Diva. Huh? What? Forget that. Look at the big guy there and the Davironian with him. Don't recognize him. Not them, the device on the jacket. Now that I recognize. They're leaving. So are we. Come on, kids. Time to earn your flight pay. If it's what I fear, we could be in serious trouble here. Chewie, trim that port stabilizer panel. So you can fix it at our next stop. Fascinating to see you in your own element like this, Solo. Pursuing a ship is my element. I was thinking more of your being off to the rescue. Cute, furball. Want to fix a stabilizer right now? Never saw me as the heroic type, Fel? Actually, Solo, I always saw you that way. That's why your departure from the service surprised me even more. Your joining the rebellion surprised me. Well, once an outlaw. Too glib, hon. A scofflaw. I accept it easily. You defied authority on your own terms as a smuggler. Joining the rebellion, though, that was different. How did it go over? A kid and an old man wanted a ride to Alderaan. Then everything cascaded. I couldn't get away. Sometimes I wonder that myself. And you didn't want to get away. The rebellion became something bigger than you. It swept you along. You got that right. I once belonged to the Empire. Then was rejected. The rebellion wanted me, needed me, and found a home. Bzzzt. I felt the same way about the Empire once. Different courses, same destination. Coming out of hyperspace, welcome to Starforge Station. And you think the ship that ran from the Yato would be here? Sure. Question. The question I have for you, how did you get Laban to give up the Tavira connection? I told him what he wanted to hear. Didn't recall you as being the persuasive at the Academy, Fel. I don't seem to recall you ever listening at the Academy, Solo. Looks like they're finally going to ground. I copy. Back trail is clear. And what have we here? Sith spawn! Emperor's black bones. See, we was followed. Damn! Move, boys. Your hover bus is here. Ah! Look out! Ouch! Oof! Follow Felice! Move! Good shooting, Yvonne. Thanks, Hobby. Where'd you learn to shoot? It's something I used to kill time on. It's something I used to kill time on Elodia. I'm glad you led a life of leisure. You shoot very well. So I've been told. I was supposed to shoot for Elodia in the Imperial Games on Alderaan. Then that suddenly got canceled that year, as did Alderaan. Wedge, we've got big news! I think ours is bigger. Princess? Pestage has offered us Coruscant. Do you think it's for real, Leia? Highness? Yvonne, your family is as political as mine. You know we have to hope it's true, but plan as if it is not. Coruscant's surrender would save a lot of lives. That's the trick. He'll leave it defenseless, not surrender it, in return for safety and wealth. Now, what was your news? Remember the pirates we were chasing? Cavill's Corsairs? Hard to forget. Well, in case you need to jog your memory, they're here on Exilla. Big as life and mean as a bantha with boils. I knew the mission would be dangerous. But for this way, I apologize for getting you into it. You didn't get me into this. Sure I did. I suggested we use Rogue Squadron and you specifically for this duty. I wanted to see you again. I'm glad for that, despite where we are. If I'd not been ordered on this assignment, I would have volunteered for it. And I like talking to you about winter. Sorry about the deception. Don't be. I was glad to learn where I stand. And before you apologize again for where that is, look, others are less in danger because we're here, right? True. But do you think will happen? But what do you think will happen to us when Tavira learns Leia is elsewhere? She's not the most gracious of hostesses, is she? The question is whether she'll pull us from the cell or just shoot us in here. Dying in one of these cells isn't how I want to go out. We're not dying in these cells. I promise you that. We're getting out when the time is right, and Tavira will pay for the lack of hospitality. You rogues have a rep for doing the impossible, but getting us out of here has to tax even your skills. It's not the difficulty of the task, milady, but the degree of motivation. You once rewarded me with a kiss, and for that chance at another, I'll tear this ship apart. Believe it. So, Leonia Tavira has captured Princess Leia, and to think I was planning on having Tavira killed. Her good fortune is mine. Leia will be a prize worth having. Sifting her mind will be wonderful. Then to Lysankia with her, I think. What an agent she will make. So, the reckoning will take its ties to Exilla and bring me Leia, and even this Tavira. I will make them both into my creatures, then unleash them to ravage my enemies. Thank you all for tuning in. We invite you to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and click the bell to get notified about our next video. Until the Infernal Brotherhood convenes again, my fellow scruffy-looking nerf herders, may the Force be with you.